Hi guys, today's video is gonna finally be the second most requested video. The first one was husband tag. If you guys haven't watched that, I'll leave in the description box below. It's a must watch because we were so young, and I love looking back at the video because we were like super duper young and we were like so shy and we were so cute. So that's the first ever video.
I was like giggling, I was like,
I know, that's the first ever video we filmed together. So if you haven't watched that, I'll leave in the description box below. It's a must watch. So today is the second most requested video, and that's how we met.
The truth about how we met.
The truth about
how... We didn't tell you the truth yet.
Yeah, the truth about how we met, because it's crazy because we've been together for 1.5 years, but we really haven't gone in depth about how we met, which is a bit insane. We kind of just got along with the whole video theme. But today we're going to be talking about the truth about how we met. So if you want to keep on watching, then please do so.
So the truth about how we met is we met on a dating site. The end.
That's not the truth. Okay, should we go back to how it really was?
Yeah.
Basically, me and Aadil, we were in the same graphics class. Okay, so me and him are very artistic in a sense. Like, we love like graphics, like photography, everything. We were in graphics, photography, media. No, you were in my media class. Just graphics and photography. We were together in the same class, but we never used to speak to each other.
For 3 years. 3 years we
GCSE, A levels and AQ, we never used to speak to each other. Like, we
not even one word. You know
we
what?
did. Like, we used to speak like.
I remember, like, wait, you know when you wait outside the classroom for the teacher,
early and we're like,
for the teacher, and you have to wait outside to get inside the little classroom.
And we're both like,
you're like, yeah. I was standing in the corner, I was on my phone, and you're like, oh, you're right. Yeah, that's it, you're right.
Did you do like graphics work? No? Okay, cool.
No.
And like, that's
Did you do annotation? No.
Like a few combos here and there, but we never used to speak to each other, which is insane. I think we were both, obviously we were both in our own kind of worlds, and we both had a lot going on in our own life that we didn't really speak to each other in that sense.
Only thing I remember is me telling you, like, why are you tracing the cartoon for? Why are you tracing the drawing for? You cheated. And that's what I remember.
Because you know in graphics, you have that light box or something, it's called that.
Light box.
And then you go over it and you kind of draw or like trace your image.
What are you cheating for?
And I kind of traced
like,
an image.
Shut up, man. Shut up, man.
I was like, shut up, I'm not. And like stuff like that. But we never used to speak to each other. We kind of like kept ourselves to ourselves in a sense. Like, I used to do my work and I used to chill with my girls, and he used to just chill on the other side with his boys and stuff like that. And we never really spoke, which is insane because like we were together in the same class for 3 years, and now we're married. It's just insane to think about. We weren't even friends, guys.
What happened after college? After college years? So after college years, yeah. After
college, like, we stopped talking. Like, we never used to talk.
Like, you know how you just drift away and you just do your own thing.
Everyone does their own thing, and like we never used to like talk, or we never like kept in touch at all.
Yeah. And like, so yeah, I was going through, what's that app called? Insta message. I used to go through.
So you know when you have Instagram, they used to. Yeah. I don't know. They still have it.
They still have it, but like I went through and I just saw her profile and I was like, oh, I know this girl. And then I remembered from graphics class. I'm like, hey, okay, been a long time.
Long time.
And then like, hey, okay, been a long time. And then she's like, oh yeah, it's been so long. She took a while to reply, but it's like.
I read it and I was like, I don't know, should I reply back to him and stuff like that? Because like.
I was like. Sally ignoring me and that.
I read it, but I didn't want to reply because, like, I personally I was never that sort of person who would just like talk to guys like on Insta message or like message. Like, me and him, like, we're not like other people in a sense. Like,
I just messaged you because I knew you. I wouldn't go a random person and don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
And I messaged them. I'd be like, hey, just a normal talk, like, long time, how you been? Because we were in the same class, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I just wanted to do like, what you been up to now? Are you going uni or are you going there? You know what I mean?
And at that time, that was university stage.
Yeah.
So he inboxed me, and obviously after a while I thought about it. I was like, should I reply to him? Then I was like, yeah, like, let's see how it goes. So then I just said to him, hi, long time, no. We started speaking like here and there.
I was like, the cheesiest line I could ever say. This is long to message, and I might as well WhatsApp you,
I might as well WhatsApp you. And then we were like, I was like, okay, this guy is like asking for my number but in indirect way. And then
I didn't ask for it. I was like, I might as well WhatsApp you, and I said, you have to give it to me.
Yeah. Then what did I tell you? I said to you, like, here's my number, but don't give it around, because I said to you, I'm not that sort of girl.
No, you didn't give it easily. You were like, nah, I don't know, but like this and that.
Yeah,
but,
I was like,
you know,
nah.
I was like, just talk, man, as friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just give me a number. It's easier to talk like that. Then we started talking, and we talked a lot. Like every day we used to talk.
Like every day we used to like
a lot.
Text and stuff like that. Like
even though it was
then
like,
we became, which is so weird. Then we became like best friends, which is so odd, because in class we never used to speak to each other, and then we used to like WhatsApp each other, like, how are you, what you doing in the day, like no, like here and there. And then we became like best friends. Like whenever I needed him, he was always there for me and stuff like that. And then we realized, like, you know what, like, it was so nice to have someone there for you who's like a good friend, you know, who can go back to memories. We used to like reminiscing about like how we were in class, and we never used to speak to each other, and like we used to talk about like the teacher and the people in our class.
And then we found the graphics books and photography book, and we
used to show each other like and like we had like a lot in common. But we never used to think that we did. Obviously, in class.
We wouldn't know that we didn't speak for 3 years like properly, and then you don't know that this person has so much in common with you.
Yeah,
like what? It's just mind-boggling. You know what I mean?
It is, because you never thought that we had a lot in common, but after speaking to each other so
different
much,
people. We're such different people. Like then, like we wouldn't think that you have so much common stuff with each other.
But we are. Like me in class. I've spoke about this briefly in my husband tag, so you can watch that if you want to. But yeah, I spoke about it briefly in a sense. Like I was like really quiet in college. Like I used to kind of just chill with my own friends, whereas he and his mates used to be like the really loud guys in class, and they used to like mess about and stuff like that. Like he used to be one of those bad boys, and I was like kind of one of those girls who would just kind of keep myself to myself. Like I had my group of friends, and we used to just do our own thing, but we never used to like be all loud. We just kind of get our work done with and just have fun.
But the real question is, if I'm fit.
Like, you know how it is back in college, like girls used to look at guys or something like that, and they used to be like, oh, the guy's alright and stuff like that. So like
Stuck for a lot.
like I mentioned, like it's a bit weird, but we never used to look at each other or flirt with each other.
But we didn't like.
Did you ever look at me and say like, oh yeah, she's pretty and stuff?
No.
So then there you go. We never used to do that. Like
I wasn't in that mind frame like, oh look at her, this and that. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
I was just there like, you know when you boys and you're just messing about. Like,
yeah.
You're not in there like, oh look at her, this and that. Like.
Yeah, I guess we were both.
That's so weird. I had no attention towards you. Like I had no thingy towards you.
That's what I'm saying. We were both in our own kind of worlds in a sense. Like we weren't interested in relationship. I guess at that stage of our life, we weren't interested in a stage of getting to get to know each other or being with someone. I was kind of like concentrating and just finishing the year, to be honest with you.
We looked so different back in the day, you know.
Yeah.
That? We looked like it was so proper different, like like crazy.
It is.
You used to be more like quiet, and then you used to hardly wear makeup.
I hardly used to wear any makeup. I used to kind of be like such a natural person, and like the way I used to dress like just so casual, like so.
Like a hoodie. I remember you wore a hoodie.
Yeah.
You wore a grey hoodie or something that day.
Grey. I used to wear like I used to be like you know, for college you just can't be asked to like dress up. So I used to just like dress up in like
I remember you wore
jeans.
black jogger bottoms and a grey hoodie.
Yeah, probably like this is how casual I was. I was like so chill back, like you know, in college, like
me with my chinos and my shirt and stuff, you know.
Yeah, like I just didn't give a shit. Like I didn't go to college to look for a relationship. I was just doing my work and I didn't give a shit. And he was kind of like.
I used to dress up a lot, like when I go to college. I used to buy clothes like every week.
I was like, whatever, man. My dressing up stage was in college and uni.
We stopped talking for a bit, and then we started like talking again. And
then we stopped talking for a while. Something happened. I don't know what happened. Like I think we didn't. You just
randomly stopped talking to someone. Like,
yeah, we stopped talking, and then like a year passed, or was it half a year? Like a year maybe.
About a year, yeah.
About a year passed, and then after somehow we started talking again. I don't know how we started talking again.
I think we just ended messaging each other or something like.
So he texted me like beginning the year 1 of university, and then maybe like towards the end of university you started speaking to me again. I don't know how it came about, but somehow we started speaking again.
Like you know when you meet someone, yeah, like I don't after we stopped talking, and I think we met or something, or I seen you again and we started talking, and then something just happened. I'm like, this like.
I don't know how it happened. I think like someone changed the number and forgot to give the person. I think I changed my number. Yeah, I changed my number.
No, yeah, and then I already had your number.
I changed my number and I forgot to obviously text him like my number. So then somehow we stopped talking to each other. And then I think I was walking out and about, and then I saw him, and after he was like, oh my god, long time. Then I was like, oh yeah. Then after he's like, oh, how come you never replied? And I changed my number. Then I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I changed my number. And then we kind of started talking from there.
Yeah.
And then when we started talking, then we used to have such long combos.
Like hours and hours and hours.
I still remember there was one phone call that we were on the phone for 6.5 hours, and I'm not even lying. Like literally, we was on the phone for 6.5 hours. Like it was crazy. We had so much to talk about. Like
I think since that day, then it just something happened, and we just started getting closer and closer. You know.
Yeah.
I personally felt like I was getting closer to you. Like
yeah. I could trust him.
It must be cringy, yeah. It must be cheesy, cringy, but I just felt I felt for you from that day. Like I was like, this person's always here for me, because I was single for a long time. You know what I mean? Like shit happens in the past, but like I was single, and then I met you, and then you were there for me all the time. You gave me that attention that I didn't have before, and like I fell for you straight before you fell for me. That's I'll be honest with you. I fell for you before you fell for me. So like basically, I used to always talk to her in the morning. I used to message her like good morning, text her when I'm on the way to work, or like hope you have a good day, this and that.
And it was nice because like I used to wake up and he used to text me like such nice text, like such sweet text, like you wouldn't imagine. And I'm like, oh my god, this guy like really cares about me. He used to think about me all the time. And I remember like one day I was going through such a hard time, like obviously because I used to live alone, and like something personal happened in my life, and I was so upset and so depressed. Like it was 2 o'clock in the morning, and I rang him. Like me and him never. I
was actually genuinely sleeping. I was knocked out.
Funny thing is, me and him, we didn't speak on the phone because I felt like it was inappropriate to speak on the phone because I don't know. So we used to text, and then at that time I was crying my eyes out like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I just needed someone. So from all the friends I had, I decided to call Aadil because I don't know, that relationship we had was completely different. Like he'd understand me in a different level than my other mates would. So I called him 2 o'clock in the morning. Like we weren't even texting or nothing, and I didn't know if he was gonna pick up, but I thought I might as well just call him. Yeah. And then from then, like 6.5 hours later, we were still speaking, and I was like, okay. And I felt so bad because when I called him, he was just like, hello. And I was like, shit, are you sleeping? And he's like, yeah. And then I'm like, sorry. And then I was like, okay, you know what, bye. And then he's like, no, speak. So long story short, I
just woke up, like I was just like wide awake afterwards. I was like, what's up?
And then the way he spoke to me, the way he made me feel, the way he comforted me, like I was like, this guy is genuinely such a nice, caring person. And I was like, how is he so nice? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, how is he so sweet? Apart from that, like we used to speak. And then one day he obviously he fell in love with me, but he didn't want to tell me, and I could tell that he was like falling for me. One day he asked me like, do you ever
I got tired of it, because like this woman here plays the games and like hard to get, and this I'm like, you know what, come here, let's sit down, I'm gonna tell you, I told you everything. I'm like, this is that, it's your choice.
I'm personally hard. I play hard to get. Only because I wanted to know if he was serious, or if he was like other guys out there who just want to mess about with you and just like flirt. And I personally was never like that. And obviously I've come to show that he wasn't like that. I just hate guys who try to get with girls just because they want to do stuff with them, or like they want to be, oh that's my girl or something. You know, I hate that. And I wanted a serious guy. I wanted a guy who actually was genuinely serious about me and thought about marriage. And one day he just opened up and he said to me, you know what? Like you've been there for me and everything, and I'm actually thinking of getting married and stuff. And I was shocked because obviously he fell for me, but
she didn't know that I was gonna talk about marriage, you know what I mean?
I didn't know. I had feelings for him, like I obviously had a crush on him and stuff like that, but I didn't think of it that deep because it was so soon. Even though we spoke over a long period of time, I didn't think that it would come to this. I still kind of like, obviously I liked him.
You know, we're talking, I'm like,
it's bringing back so much memory.
Playing in my head right now.
It's bringing back so much memory because, and it's such good memory because at that period of time, like I was genuinely so happy, and I still am, alhamdulillah, but like I was so happy because it's nice to know that you have someone who really cares for you. Like if I needed someone, I knew that Aadil would always be there for me. Like he was just like one of those people would just always be there for you, and I was happy. Like, and then one day he just opened up and said, you know what, I really like you, and I don't want to take you as my girl, but I want to take you as my wife. And I was shocked. Remember when he said that to me? I was like so shocked because I. Are you crying? Oh, he's crying. Are you? Oh, there's tears in your eyes. Oh, babe.
No.
You are crying.
No.
Oh, he's crying. That's so cute.
I'm not. Carry on with the video.
Zoom into his face.
Carry on with the video, come on.
I'm crying, baby.
It's like just memories, isn't it?
It is. It's such beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Oh, something with my eye, man. Flipping out. Too much dust in your room.
No, it's not. My room's absolutely clean.
Oh.
Anyways, so basically, long story short, surprised me one day and he said to me, guess what?
I went and talked to my mom first. Mom's always easy to talk to, you know.
Funny thing is, he didn't even tell me that he was going to do that.
I just went and talked to my mom and I told my mom this is that, this is the person I want to get married to and do it the right way, you know. And I was honest with my parents, and then I told my mom to tell my dad, because this is, you know,
Mom's the easy.
Dad's always scared to tell and stuff. So my mom told my dad as well and stuff like that, and then I think I was meeting her in the evening or something, and then
He told me.
I told her, like, I told my mom about it. She was like gobsmacked, like she didn't speak 5 minutes. I was like, hello, say something.
He's like, I told my mom.
I just remember a milkshake place behind High Cross. Went in there, we had a milkshake, and then I told her, and she was
and
like,
I was like, and he's like, I told my mom about you, and I was like, what did you say? Like I was like, oh my god, what did you say? Like what did you say? Like, and he's like, I told her that I want to be with you, and he showed a picture of me, apparently like a really old picture.
I was shitting myself. I was like, I was sat on the sofa. I was there. Your picture was open. I was like, shall I not? I closed it and opened it like 5 times. Like, shall I not? Shall I not? And I was just like, my heart was beating. And I was like, Mom, here you go. Here you go. And yeah, she was like, oh, mashallah, beautiful. And then it started from there, and then we talked about the parents met and stuff like that. We had a conversation, everyone together, and then we arranged a date for it, and then
like basically, it might sound a bit weird for you guys because
it might sound cringy, weird for you, whatever, but
because we got married so quick without really getting to know each other. Like people get to know each other like over the course of years, a year or two. But for us, it was completely different in a sense that we didn't want to get to know each other in a personal level.
Yeah.
We wanted to get to know, obviously, we knew each other basics, like the normal bits, like about family.
The bit you need to know, like we knew
not
to get married.
Not on a personal level, like how he is, or like, you know, not personal, you know, guys know what I mean. And we decided just to do it for the sake of Allah. I know a lot of you guys ask, like, why did you guys get married so early? We did it for the sake of Allah because we put our 100% trust in Allah. Like, I remember, definitely. Like, I prayed so much and I was like, Allah, I'm going to do this for you because I didn't want that life where everyone needs someone as a companion, right? We all need someone as a companion, but I personally didn't want to do all that haram, and obviously he didn't because he just told his mom about me without, I was just like shocked because I didn't even think that he was that serious about me or he wasn't one of those guys who thought about marriage. I thought he was just one of those guys who's just going to be, I'm your girl or whatever. And when he told me that he told his mom, I was like, this is the guy I want to spend the rest of my life with, because I was like, that's a decent guy. That is a decent guy who says they love me, but then they prove it by telling the parents without even me, like without even telling me, like just told his parents straight away. Then I was like, that is a decent guy, and it's hard to find decent guys like this nowadays. We got married in like...
We done the registration, and then a month later we done the
marriage.
Everything, man.
Like everything went so quick. And everything was so, like everything just fell in together. Like when my parents met his parents, they fell in love. Like everyone just got on so well together. Families really liked each other. Like we got on so well. And I just thought, like it just hit me. I was like, this is the right decision I'm doing. Like alhamdulillah, like Allah has made everything go so perfect. And I knew this was the right one for us. Like this is the right decision I'm doing. Even though I thought, like I know a lot of people think like, oh my God, when you get married, like you won't have the freedom, you can't do this, you can't do that. But getting married was the best decision I have done. Like, it's
the best thing that you can ever do, trust me, it's amazing.
You complete, like I've completed,
like
half a deen.
Cheek was hurting the day we were getting married. I was like,
so
you know, when you get married, guys, whoever's single, when you get married, the day you wake up when he's in the car, in the morning, you'll feel that. You'll have that feeling.
It'll hit you like, oh my God, I am married.
And that morning will feel different to every morning you ever woken up. Completely different. Only you'll understand when you get married. You won't understand what I'm just telling you.
And the way you love that person after marriage, is completely different. Like, it might sound so cringy to you guys, but honestly, if you just recently got married, let me know in the comment section below, because the way you love that person after marriage is completely different than how you liked or you thought you loved that person before marriage. Because Allah has blessed your relationship, the angels have blessed it, and you just feel so content because you know that you're not doing any haram, and you know that you finally completed half your deen, which is an amazing feeling. So that's our little story. It's so long, but this is the honest truth about how we met and how we got married and etc.
Please don't judge, and that's the story, you know.
This, like, unfortunately, like, talking to each other and like meeting each other here and there,
it's stuff that we
regret.
Yes. But yeah, that is what we regret.
That's why we decided to get married quick, because before the shaitan whispers in your ears, before the shaitan makes you think or makes you do things, we decided just to like finish that off and inshallah just get married and just do it the right way. And alhamdulillah we did, and I'm so happy because I don't regret any of it. Like, just meeting and doing stuff is like so haram, and I'm glad that we didn't come to that point in our relationship where we did that. You know? We
didn't. We just waited to go married, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and we waited to like just get engaged, and then if you guys like, you guys know what I mean. Like, if you wanna, if you have feelings towards your man or you have feelings towards your girl, like, you wanna hug them, you wanna do this, like, just wait until you get engaged, do it the halal way, and then you can do all of that after marriage. So this is our video and our story about how we met. Finally, it is done and dusted. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you are getting married, then we wish you all the best. Life will be great. Just don't forget Allah, inshallah. And that's it. That's our little story. Hey?
Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you very soon.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will leave the husband tag in the description box below so you can go watch it. That was super sweet. I love watching it back because it just makes me so emotional because we were like so young. And I will leave Aadil's channel. If you guys didn't know, he made a new channel. Like, hello to YouTube. So I'll leave that in the description box below, and all our details will be there. So thank you guys so much for watching.
Subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you soon.
We'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Peace.